you guys, this is Ruben React. So today I'm gonna react to Serbia with Konstrakta in Corpore Sano, which sounds Latin. I think they mix like Serbian with Latin. I know what the lyrics are about. I checked them out, and I can put it also here, the translation. It will be easier. I hope that they sent a nice song like last year, like Loco Loco. But I don't know why I'm saying I hope, because I already know the song, I already heard it. But like, I hope it's gonna do as well as Loco Loco. That's what I'm trying to say. So here we go. Let's have a look at our song. It sounds funny though.
Pitanju je duboka hidratacija. Kažu da na koži I kosi se jasno vidi sve.
What I like about this song is that, first of all, I like I'm going to just put the volume up a little bit because I see the volume is a little bit too low. First of all, what I like about this song is that the staging. I like all those effects. I saw the video, but this is much better than the video. So I'm happy that the performance is better than the video. I like all those effects. I like, the fact that it's about healthcare, which I guess I saw EC United also saying that, yeah, but in a lot of countries in Europe and in USA, people don't have healthcare anyway. So yeah, for those people, it will be weird that she's complaining about this problem, which exists in a lot of countries. But at the same time, it's good to talk about it, like why in Serbia other people would have healthcare and artists would have not. That's they're trying to limit artists, basically, I guess. So I like the staging. I like also the choir around. It's a bit like a sect, and it's also very funny that she's referring to Meghan Markle and all this stuff. So yeah, it's funny.
Tamni kolutovi oko očiju ukazuju na probleme s jetrom. Trake oko usana, možda uvećana slezina nije dobra, nije lepa. Umetnica mora biti zdrava. Biti zdrava, biti zdrava, biti zdrava. Biti zdrava, biti zdrava.
What I do like about the song, by the way, let me add the subtitles without the black stuff. Background, that's this, right? Yes. 0, yeah. So what I do like about the song is the fact that they talk about health, because with Corona, and yeah, they will say it's not about Corona, but I think it's a bit, because we all know the story, about Novak Djokovic, and that Serbian people are not really big fan of the whole Corona. They were a bit like Swedish, I guess, where they were a bit resisting the whole. And there's even a word for that in Serbian. I watched one of those videos about Serbia, where they talk about countries. I don't know the name of that video, but they explain about countries. And I watched one of Serbia, and they were explaining that in Serbia there is a word that people, you dare them to do something, and then if they don't do it, then basically they're cowards. And also that there is also a word where people don't do what most of the people, the crowd, wants them to do. So it's very much in the character of Serbian people to be like this, and it's very much to go against the rules and to be very stubborn, which is good, I guess. But it also, French people have this a bit also, but in another way. But it's also not so good, because yeah, sometimes it's not good. And I also saw there are very chauvinistic people, which is also not good always, because in the end, people's chauvinism is the ultimate form of stupidity, because that's not saying about people from Serbia, but people from every country, that not to take it so seriously. In the end, it's just a music competition. Okay, it's about countries, but don't take it so seriously, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I don't like the fact that that they are so proud and so chauvinistic, because that's sometimes dangerous when people are like that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I like the attitude that they're very like proud of their country. So I guess it has two sides. If it doesn't get toxic, then it's okay. I'm like a religious person. I was raised Christian, so I believe in love and forgiveness, and I believe in this kind of stuff. So I'm always like, I don't believe in this kind of stuff, and like, countries, you should not take it so serious. People being chauvinistic, yeah, like I said, it's not. That's basically like, you're basically a puppet, right? uh, so chauvinism, as we can see in the world right now, also can lead to very toxic situations with sometimes toxic people being in charge. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to say about that. But I think it's a good message, because everybody, like, regarding health, everybody's always like afraid of their health, and if you don't have health insurance, especially, you get more afraid. So I really get the message of the song. If and you can also, how do you say, talk about Corona a bit, saying that, for example, it applies to Corona, that we all got this kind of fear of dying, fear of getting sick, fear of going to the hospital, etc. Yeah, and so this is a song that can have either the meaning of Corona or the meaning of not having healthcare, because not having healthcare is already scary, and then not having healthcare when there is an epidemic is even more scary. So it has a positive message also, and yeah.
Mora, velika je sreća što postoji autonomni nervni sistem. Ne moram kontrolisati otkucaje srce kuca. Autonomni nervni sistem. Ne moram kontrolisati otkucaje.
Okay, let's go back.
Biti zdrava.
So I like the chorus. The chorus is very good.
Mora, velika je sreća što postoji autonomni nervni sistem.
Okay, so let's go back one more time.
Biti zdrava.
Chorus is really good.
Mora, velika je sreća što postoji
It's catchy.
autonomni nervni sistem. Ne moram kontrolisati otkud je sreća što postoji autonomni nervni sistem.
Okay.
Ne moram kontrolisati otkucaje srce kuca. Srce samo kuca.
Yeah, true.
Letnjeg dana jarke boje suknje moje, na mom telu suknje moje. Pa si ja šetamo na zloje, brojimo korake, suknja ide oko noge moje, mi šetamo i to je sve. I ne mora bolje, srce samo kuca, dajem poverenje.
I like how she's just talking about it randomly. Also, I think this is a good message for people who either don't have healthcare, are afraid of diseases without healthcare, and because of the Corona situation, or people that all got this kind of post-traumatic stress because of that, because they don't have healthcare, or because of the Corona, or both, or because they have a disease which is called, how do you call it? You have some people that have an actual disease that you're afraid of getting sick all the time, and when you are sick, you always think you have something really bad, like that you have the worst. I cannot remember the word, but there is a word for people like that, and those people, I actually know some stuff about like medical stuff, because I grew up like around like people who work in the medical situation. Those people always like go to the doctor even, and they're like, yeah, doctor, I'm sick, I'm sure this time it's really bad, and the doctor looks, and the doctor is telling them, no, you're not sick, and you don't have anything, and it's not bad, it's not even like something small. So those people in their head, they're just imagining the worst case scenario, and they always, what in Dutch we call doemdenken, which means like you always think of doom, you always think of the worst situation. yeah, that's very like sad when somebody has this because it's an actual disease, and the doctor and the assistants of the doctor actually get bothered a lot by those people because they come back every day saying, "Yeah, I'm sure this time it's really, you know." So um, it's a good message for people like this to see this at TV on Eurovision because they will maybe get like a kind of healing by hearing this message, and also people who don't have health care from other countries or from countries in Europe where they don't have healthcare, or people you know that have lived with the corona and just got like afraid of getting sick, kind of post-traumatic stress. So I think they chose the right song for the right moment. They have done a very smart job. But I also like the staging a lot. It's very beautiful and it's very much like a sect. And I like how one guy is jumping and then they're all jumping, you know, like yeah, it's a very, very smart.
Srce samo kuca, dajem poverenje, neka samo kuca.
This is
Dajem
beautiful.
poverenje, neka kuca, neka dišem.
Kuca.
Bože zdravlja, Bože zdravlja, Bože zdravlja.
Posjećanja.
Nemam knjižicu.
That's like the best part, right? Where it's like, I like the part Meghan Markle. That's my favorite part because, like, I heard that in Serbia, even like women, especially, are afraid because of their hair, and they're like, "Why is Meghan Markle having so perfect hair? Like, I wish I could have that." Again, this is all relative because people in the US don't have healthcare, and in a lot of other countries is the same, and it's not only artists. So don't take it too seriously, but at the same time, it's a really good message, and I find that it's very smart.
Nemam knjižicu.
That's a good message.
Kako da me prate, da o meni brinu. Umetnica je nevidljiva, ne vidiš me, to je magija. Umetnica može biti zdrava, biti zdrava, biti zdrava, biti zdrava. Biti zdrava, biti zdrava, biti zdrava. Može, može, može.
I also like the beat in the back and how she's just washing her hands all the time, you know. It's very interesting. But the bridge, the basically the bridge is, I guess, that part where they're all singing in like together.
Bože zdravlja, Bože
This part,
zdravlja, Bože
I like it
zdravlja.
apart. This part.
Nemam knjižicu.
This is very interesting.
Kako da me prate, da o meni brinu.
It's very smart.
Umetnica je nevidljiva, ne vidiš me, to je magija. Umetnica može biti zdrava, biti zdrava,
Brava,
biti zdrava,
brava,
biti zdrava.
brava.
Biti zdrava,
It's very smart.
biti zdrava,
It's very smart.
biti zdrava.
It's very smart, and yeah, I don't know if it's her who made all this or if the other people behind it. But first of all, it's very smart, and second of all, it's very well executed. And there are so many small details, like this person, if she created this all herself or with the help of other people, is very creative, and the message is good, really. Hypochondriac, I think you call those people like this. People are afraid of diseases, and also people who are actually afraid of disease because they don't have healthcare and because of corona. Again, post-traumatic stress. Those people all will have maybe a kind of healing in this message. I think it's a really good song, and I think it will qualify for sure. And I think it will go to the top 10. Yeah, because the beat and this and the choir and the whole sect part, everything is just very well executed, and she has a good voice as well, and she has a very good way of expressing, like, you know, with her eyes, and she's basically not moving, and she's just brushing all the time, like for 3 minutes, and doing this sometimes, and then she's moving a bit, but and still conveying the message. So yeah, she's a very good actress and very like in a good and intense way, a bit like Barbara Pavi, a bit like, for example, Netta also was very good with like expression. So it's just very I like this.
Može, može, može.
As somebody who likes artistic and original, unique things, I like this a lot. This is the Latin part. Healthy body, healthy body.
Corpore sano, corpo si sano. I šta ćemo sad? Messi firma i corpore sano. Animus tristis in corpore sano. Mes desperate in corpore sano. Mes conferite in corpore sano. I šta ćemo sad?
Whoa. But I love the things in the background. And then in the end, with the Latin part, they talk about the mental health, which is also very interesting. But because it's true, like, if you worry about your health, then it also goes to your mental health. And also, then if you don't have health insurance, then you also get like mental health issues. And yeah, mental health is an issue in itself that needs to be referred to, which is very good of Tix, for example. Last year, he was very like big. How do you say this? Yeah, he was very trying to convey this message, like, let's start the agenda of talking about mental health, and that's very important. And I'm somebody who finds it very important too. I'm sorry if I don't find the word sometimes in English.
Može, može, može.
This beat in the back is so good. This is it's like you're in church, right?
Corpore sano, corpo si sano. I šta ćemo sad? Messi firma i corpore sano. Animus tristis in corpore sano. Mes desperate in corpore sano. Mes conferite in corpore sano. I šta ćemo sad?
Also, that bridge is just so good. Again, one more time because it's just too fast.
Corpore sano. Corpore sano, corpo si sano. I šta ćemo sad?
And what now?
Messi firma i corpore sano.
Air. I like the whole build-up of the bridge and then also the background. And then she said, a sick mind in a healthy body, a sad soul in a healthy body, desperate mind in a healthy body, frightened mind in a healthy. That's what I was talking about. People, hypochondriac, they are always afraid of getting sick. Now what shall we do? So it's just very well executed, and everything about this song is like perfectly executed. So I'm like a big fan of this song, and I think they chose the right song. Yeah, I hope you guys agree with me. I like especially this part where they're waving the things, and when they're doing like this, and when they're speaking the Latin, and they're like doing like a sect. She's washing her hands, and it goes very well with the beat. And she's just sitting down on a chair. So like the whole concept is very original. The graphics changing. I like especially those parts, yes. And I like also the part where you have I don't know, there was one part where they had yellow. Here you see flowers. Like the whole like decoration and staging is just beautiful. Here it's a bit more dark. Here, this part with the yellow and the blue, it's beautiful. It's like a, I don't know, like you drop paint in other paint. Like you have this kind of videos on YouTube also that are very like satisfying, you know, when you see food and you hear the noise of food and you see like paint and you see like paint changing, you know, very like satisfying for like your ears and your eyes. And yeah, they played very well onto that also. In a way, it's also very funny. I don't know if people who don't speak Serbian will get the message, but I guess it will be addressed and conveyed by the presenter. So I guess that, yeah, I think really they could like help some people. Again, about the mental health part, let's go again to what she said. She said, Corpore Sano, okay. I like also how one guy started to jump and they all started to jump, you know, in the second verse or the second chorus. Okay, it was here. So she says, and what now? A sick mind in a healthy body. A sad soul in a healthy body. Sick mind. Okay. A desperate mind in a healthy body. A frightened mind in a healthy body. Now what shall we do? So that's very, very good lyrics. Very catchy, very captivating. But especially the frightened mind is the one that sick mind also is very, like mental health, but also a frightened mind. Because mental health is something you don't see. When somebody has a handicap or any kind of mental health issue, you don't see it. And a frightened mind is the same. When somebody's afraid, everybody's afraid, is anxious. Some people take pills for that, medication for that. And especially with what's going on in the world and what has happened with Corona and all the stuff, different things going on in the world. Yeah, we had like a lot of like attacks, terrorist attacks in France, in Europe. We had like a lot of yeah, all those things, that just make you more and more anxious. Now with the war going on, then there is the Corona that made people change their mind, change their life. A lot of people had to adapt, and they lost a lot of people lost their jobs and lost their house lifestyle, or either changed their lifestyle. Again, in another video, I don't remember which one, I mentioned that Corona for some people was good, for other people it was not. It depends if you are like somebody who was in a good situation or not, or if your situation changed or not. So I don't remember which video I say that, but I made a video not long ago where I mentioned about Corona, and where I say that not like, it depends on the person, and it depends, but in general Corona had a big effect on everybody, and we are still like gonna have to deal with like the after effect of that. Like especially people who are afraid of like having problems with health. It's like it gave them even more like post-traumatic stress or stress. And yeah, I'm just trying to find the words right now. And hypochondriac people who were already afraid, it made them even more afraid, seeing those images on TV and all this stuff. And then people without health insurance, it's even worse, and yeah. So there's a lot of things going on in the world, and that happened like in the last 5 years, which made the world like a very unstable place. And this is there is no song in Eurovision that's really talking about that, but this song is really talking about what we have been living for the last 2-3 years. And I'm sure that like there are going to be studies and aftermath, we're going to see, and we're going to discover how big of an impact it had, not only on the people's financial situation, on people's lives, on the way people live their lives. For some better, for some worse. Like I said, some people discovered like they went to the countryside and they had a more quiet life. They discovered more themselves because they were confronted with like themselves and their problems and their mental health issues, etc. Because like I said, mental health issues, you don't see them. It's something you have to work on. Nobody can see them. So yeah, it's very interesting. It makes you want to think. This song really makes you think. So a frightened mind and healthy body. That's what I said. That after the Corona, yeah, and already before Corona, I knew people who were hypochondriac, whether they had health insurance or not. I'm from Holland, and there it's okay. People have health insurance. But for example, in France, I know people, not everybody has health insurance. And even the fact that that you don't have health insurance, or that you don't have the same health insurance as other people, it's a scary thought. And in the US, people, don't have it like at all. It's only private. So yeah, it's a very scary thought, because like health is the most important. Like you cannot buy health. You know what I mean? It's the only thing in the world you cannot buy. So this is very interesting. I think people in Holland are gonna love this song and love this message. I'm almost sure you're gonna get 12 points from Holland. And yeah. So then also I think a lot of people in certain countries where they don't have health insurance also gonna give points to this song because they're gonna recognize. So again, whether you have health insurance or not, you always can be hypochondriac. It's a disease. But if you don't have it, health insurance, then it doesn't help. Then it's a real like fear. So yeah. Then the corona didn't help as well. But it made people confront with also like mental health issues. So again, mental health is issues that you don't see, but they are there. And it has a big like corona, for example, really like confronted people with themselves and with like the issues they have with their mental health or with like yeah the fact that how to deal with setbacks, with changes in their lives, and all this kind of stuff. It's just like for some people it became kind of change of life, a realization for the better, and for some people it just also, I think also on a lot of people, it made also a kind of yeah bad effect, like a post-traumatic stress, or like yeah they got scared and everybody's thinking about death, and now with the war also, and everybody thinking about like being healthy and afraid of not being healthy with the corona especially. So it's just a world where people became very like anxious, and it was already before, but it got even worse and worse and worse with corona, and now with what's going on with the situation in Ukraine. So it's like everybody's worried about a lot of stuff. But this song is about health and healthcare, and that's something that we had to deal with for the last 2 years. And again, that's something that, yeah, the impact and the aftermath of that is going to be huge. Especially people who were not hypochondriac, they became hypochondriac. And it's something that you cannot like just cure. You keep this all your life. Every time you have something, you think always you are really sick, and you go to the doctor and you say, doctor, I'm sure this time I'm really sick. And the doctor keeps telling you, no, you're not, you don't have anything, but you're just convinced that you have something. And I'm so happy that there is a song about this, because I think that's a very important subject, because everybody has health. It's a subject for everyone. So again, frightened mind, that is hypochondriac, what I said, and then a sick mind is talking about mental health. So like I have trouble with words, and I have trouble finding the words, and I'm so sorry for that, because like first of all, English is not my first language, even though I speak it very well. And second of all, I'm always like, sometimes it takes me time to search for words. You know what I mean? So I hope, because in this video I went back a few times, I hope if somebody is watching this video who gets to decide whether it gets blocked or not, please don't block it, because my message is very important. And I have also, because I did that with Albania. I went back a lot, in the video. And then that, on YouTube, sometimes you get like blocked for that. You can show a video, but you have to either pause or show the video only once, and you cannot go back. So I hope I will not be in trouble for that. Anyway, we will see. So I hope you get to see this video. I know it's a bit longer than usual, but I was like trying to explain, and I had also trouble to find words sometimes. But I hope I can like give a good message to people, like about like what the song is about, because I think that's her intention with this song. I'm almost sure of that. So it's very clear also. So great job. I would give this song like a 9 out of 10 for the lyrics and the performance. The song itself, I don't think I will listen to it a lot, but I'm happy it's there. I mean, like musically, it's not like a song I would put on Spotify and listen to all the time, but it has a good message though. So I would look at it sometimes on YouTube, and I would be like, yeah, it's not bad. So the song is catchy. I would give like a 7 out of 10 for the song, or 8 out of 10. And but the message and the staging and everything, it will go up to like a 9 out of 10. This will definitely qualify to the final, and I think it can do surprisingly well, like go in the top 10 for sure. Yeah, I hope that also the commentators will also explain what the song is about. because there are no subtitles, and people, as it's in Serbian, people from like other countries that speak similar languages than Serbian will understand, but otherwise people will not. So except like the Latin part will be understood by like people who are Italian maybe, but otherwise it's going to be difficult to understand. But we have the subtitles here, so I mean, like that's not the end of the world. Yeah, I'm just like talking for people who never saw the song before. That I don't know if they will get it without the translation. They will get a small part of it because the people who present the show will explain them. So that's gonna be for my reaction for this song. Very interesting. And see you guys next video. And be yourself, be nice to yourself and each other. Take good care of yourself, especially healthy. And smile and subscribe. Don't forget to comment, leave a like. I like to debate and to discuss. So leave comments, tell me what you think, what you feel about this song. If you agree or if you don't agree, subscribe again. Hope to see you in my live stream Saturday. It's going to be the final of Sweden, so it's going to be epic. And then I hope you guys are all having a great day. And yeah, that I could make some people happy with this message and with this song. So, and I hope I explained it well. If I didn't, then sorry. I did my best. So see you guys next video. Ciao, ciao. Au revoir. And arrivederci.